By now, anyone interested in the Kindle 2 is probably familiar with its specs and how it differs from the first generation Kindle. As a refresher, version 2 is thinner and lighter, at a little less than 1/3 of an inch and 10.2 ounces. The new Kindle can display 16 shades of gray on its 6-inch screen and has a battery life of approximately 2 weeks with the wireless radio turned off or 4 days with it on. Unfortunately, the battery isn't user replaceable, but Amazon claims that it'll be replaced free under warranty within the first year and only costs $59 to have the factory change it after that. The internal memory has also been increased up to 2 gigabytes with 1.4 available for content. The company claims that this will allow for the storage of approximately 1,500 books. With no experience using the first Kindle, reviewers found that the e-reader was everything we expected. The first time the unit was turned on, it opened directly into the user's manual. Since we had read the manual online prior to our Kindle's arrival, we exited it out and went to the homepage where we found that in the short amount of time it was on, the device had already connected to WhisperNet and downloaded the 2 books we pre-ordered. WhisperNet is Amazon's name for Sprint's 3G network, which is used for content delivery. Although thin and lightweight, the Kindle 2 has a solid feel to it. The next page buttons are about 2 inches long and situated just below center on either side of the device. This should alleviate many of the problems that users of the first generation Kindle had of accidentally changing pages due to that version's elongated buttons. Reading on the Kindle 2 is easy on the eyes. The e-ink simulates real paper with clean, crisp lettering, and the font size is user adjustable from 6 different options. Since ebooks need to refresh the entire screen on every page turn, Amazon's claim of a 20% increase was not overlooked. Although the refresh is noticeable, it happens very quickly and is no more distracting than turning the page of an actual book. Another useful feature of the Kindle 2 is the built-in New Oxford American Dictionary. Simply direct the on-screen cursor to the beginning of a word using the 5-way controller, and its definition appears at the bottom of the page. Clicking on the controller will bring up the word's entry in the dictionary. Below the screen is a QWERTY keyboard whose keys are small, round, and unobtrusive. We found them a little difficult to press, but not to the point that it became annoying. Among some of what Amazon is calling experimental features is the interesting text-to-speech option. When this feature is turned on, the Kindle will actually read to you in a computer-generated voice. While the voice definitely has a robotic sound, we were actually quite impressed with it. It's definitely not a substitute for an audiobook, but it'll do in a pinch. The biggest feature that makes the Kindle stand out from its competitors is the wireless WhisperNet. From menu options, users can access the Kindle storefront, which is basically an Amazon webpage formatted for the device. Most books offer a free download of the first chapter before buying, and when ready, you can buy the book using Amazon's one-click shopping. As promoted, purchase downloads completed and we're ready to read in seconds. As we continue to use the Kindle 2, more features, thoughts, and opinions will probably come up. But after spending just a few hours with it, it's safe to say that it has changed the way we plan to read and buy books from now on. At $359, it's definitely not an impulse buy, but for those who are avid readers, the ease of use, both in reading and making purchases, as well as the lower prices of the digital books, may make it worth the price. I'm Brian Scheinberg from the Test Center, and thanks for clicking it.